Smart. You know, there's that famous quote from, I think it was Abe Lincoln, though everything's subscribed to Abe Lincoln on the internet, right? But like, it basically says, if I had 6 hours to chop down a tree, I'd spend the first four sharpening my axe, right?
Yep.
Or something like that. It's like about preparation, right? And I think that's so key is like getting prepared before you get into real estate, like getting the pre-approval lined up, getting your financing kind of figured out, getting the education front loaded. But on the other side of that equation is people who just prepare all day long and they spend 9 hours sharpening an axe and then realize the tree is still standing. How do you balance between the two? And what would you tell a newbie listening to about getting prepared versus being too prepared?
What's funny is I'm sitting down and, I've been scrambling over taxes and meeting with my bookkeeper and everything. And looking back, I probably would have changed 100 different things. Just setting up of everything. You don't realize what scale you're going to go to. You don't realize any of that. But what I can say is that you put yourself out there and you actually do go through the deal and you have the mindset that you want to do this, you will be able to figure it out. You're just going to have to continue to reach out to people. But putting yourself in those uncomfortable positions, you will typically be able to find your way out. Now, you're going to make mistakes. Obviously, you could prepare for 2 years. But if I had sat there, I think about it, it's about 2 years since I started. If I had prepared this whole time and got everything perfect, my structures, everything like that, I might have lost the desire to do it and might not have done it. I really think you have to go ahead. You have to do it. It's okay to prepare, but instead of going out, talking to the attorney, getting your LLC, setting up your software, making sure that you have all these every single piece in place, it's really important just to get out there and have some fundamentals, be willing to put the extra effort in.
Well, that's how growth happens. Oftentimes we want everything to be all our ducks lined up in a row before we take the first step. But the reality is things are built in phases. It's kind of messy the way it goes. So, you often won't know who your contractor is going to be until you've got a couple deals to look at. You have to go through bids, and the contractor you first use won't be the guy you end up with. And it's not till you do a couple deals that then you get credibility and you start a meetup, and now you meet people at the meetup that have better contractors, and the whole thing builds that way.